Hello friends of Sudoku, welcome to another puzzle by websudoku.com. I stumbled across this one early this morning and I haven't solved it yet, but it looks interesting and I thought I would share it with you and see how it goes. I should remind you that even though websudoku.com labels this an evil puzzle, I don't know whether you will find it evil or not. As you know, it's not my doing. It's a doing of websudoku.com. So without further ado, let's see what we have to deal with. The 3 blocks down here and over here. So a 3 must go in this square and therefore in one of these squares here. Seven and 8 here, 7 and 8 here, 7 and 8 therefore must go in these 2 squares. And that means that a 6 blocking up here puts a 6 in one of these squares here and therefore in one of these 3 squares down here. A 1 blocks across and down, so here's a 1. Two blocks over and down, here's a 2 somewhere and therefore here in one of these 2 squares. We got a 7 blocking across here and down here, so a 7 must go here, blocking up. This is 7 also blocks up, so here's a 7. We got 6s blocking down, so a 6 goes here or here. Nine blocks down and across, one of these is a 9. We also have a 1 here. Up here we have a 9 and a 1 in the same 2 columns, namely column 1 and 2. We need a 1 and a 9 for column 3 as well, so they must go in 2 of these 3 squares here. A 5 blocks up, so one of these is a 5. Therefore, a 5 must go in one of these 2 cells here. So back to the 7, 8 here. A 1 must go in one of these squares up here. This 1 blocks up, so here's a 1. So 7, 8. 6 here or here, 5 here or here, right? So 6 and 5 here, 7, 8 here, 3 and 9 here. Yes. So a 9 blocking across here, and a 9 blocking up. It gives me a 9 for this cell here. 3 and 9, 4 and 8 here. 4 blocks down, so here's an 8, and here is a 4. 4 blocks across and down. One of these is a 4 blocking over. This 4 blocks over. This 4 blocks down. A 4 therefore must go here. And 4 in one of these squares here. Three and 9. Three in one of these 2 squares here. The other 2 must be a 2 and a 7. So 7 blocks up. One of these is a 7 blocking down. So 7 must, and these 7s block across, right? So here's a 7. 3 in one of these squares. 3 in one of these, and this 3 blocks over. Close, but not close enough. But a 2, 5, and an 8 here. Can we do something with that? I think we can, because there's a 2 and an 8 in the row. So here's a 5. These 2 must be a 2 and an 8 combo. Now across here, we need to find a 1, 9, and a 3. 1 blocks down, 1, 9, and a 3. No, I'm not seeing that. 2, 3, 5, 9 down here. 2, 5, this is a 3, 9. This is also a 3, 9, by the way, so these must be a 2 and a 5, and since this 5 blocks here, this 2 goes here and the 5 here, and that gives me a 5 over here as well, namely right here. Here now, 4, 6, and an 8. 4, 6, and an 8. No. A 4 here really would help, wouldn't it? Let me see the 6s. One of these is a 6. We got a 6 up here somewhere blocking down. So a 6 could go, well, could go here, here, or here. That's just a couple of squares too many. Let's see, this 2 blocks down. So a 2 goes here or here. 1, 9. The other 3 squares must be an 8, 6, and a 2. So a 2 goes up here somewhere. 2, 6, 8. This certainly is a 1 or a 9. That's for sure. 6. No? It's not really revealing much of itself. Not yet anyway. But a 2 blocks up. I'm just seeing that now and down. So here's a 2. 2 blocks over and over. One of these must be a 2 now. And here we are looking for the 3, 9, and a 1. 3, 9, and a 1. No, I'm not really seeing that. But can we do something here? I think we can. This is a 3, 9. The 3, 9 blocks over here. So this is not a 3, 9. We got a 5 and a 6 up here. So in addition to the 5 and a 6, we need a 4. So this cannot be a 1, 2, 3. It could be a 4, but not a 5, 6, not a 7, 8, and 9. So yes, here's a 4. This 4 blocks across. This 4 blocks across. Here's another 4 blocking up. So yeah, we got a 4 here for column 2 now. These must be a 6 and an 8 now. That means that these must be a 9 and a 2. The 2 blocks across. So here is a 9, here is a 2, and let's see. One of these is a 2, one of these is a 2, and one of these is a 2. We need a 2 for the center column 5, so here's a 2. And here now must be an 8, making this an 8 and this a 6. Yes, I think this is correct. If not, there will be a very abrupt awakening soon. Here we are looking for a 3 and a 6. 3 blocks here, so here's a 6, here's a 3, making this a 3 and this a 3 and this a 9, because we analyzed that already. One of these must be a 9 now, therefore this is a 9. Here we're looking for a 5 and a 6, 6 blocks across, so here's a 5, here's a 6. What about these? One of them must be a 5, the other must be a 2, 5 blocks down. So the 2 goes here and the 5 here. This is a very nice puzzle. It's so logical. The 9 blocks here, therefore this must be a 1 and this must be a 9. What about these? 1 and a 9. Let's see. 9 must go here or here. 1 here, here. Let me do something easy instead. For example, something like entering an 8 here, because this 8 blocks here, this 8 blocks here. So here's an 8. And now we have a 1 and a 9 here, and now this one block, so that makes this a 9 and this a 1 and this a 9. So here we'll be looking for a 3 and a 8. The 8 blocks down, therefore the 3 must go here and the 8 must go here. 3 blocks up and across, here's another 3. The last square here can only be a 7. That makes this a 7 and this an 8. Remember the 7, 8 we had here from the beginning, right? Now the 8 blocks across here and up here, so here is an 8. This last square can only be a 2, making this a 2, yes. This must be a 1 because this 1 blocks down, and that makes this a 6. And therefore this is a 6, so is this, and this must be a 5, making this a 5. A really neat puzzle that I found much pleasure in solving because it was so logical. I hope that you liked it as well and that you'll come back for more soon. Thank you for watching and bye for now.